city girl gets reality check she did not expect. Oh, this one is gonna be a feisty video.
So tell me about your last relationship.
Oh my God, he was toxic. 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 Narcissist. 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 Small penis.
What?
It's because I'm a man and I tell you
Oh my God.
what I like.
See, this
you a
is narcissistic and y'all don't even see it.
Just because a man tells you what they like, that doesn't mean they're narcissists, sweetie. That is completely different.
Oh,
She's taking control and making it about him again.
so you don't want a man that's
That is not narcissism. Taking control is not narcissism.
control. That's what you're saying. So a man that's in control is a narcissist. I think that's one of the biggest failures of relationships. Just because your man have structure and he's in order, he knows what he wants, he's a narcissist. If he don't see
sweetie.
stuff
A
your
man
way.
who knows what he wants is the best man ever.
He's a king for a reason. I think see, women like that always say that men are narcissists. They just cry about a man being these women be single.
You guys let me know down in the comment section, because I don't know, it's close. But most overused word since like what, 2022? Narcissist or toxic? Because any and every single time it seemed like when it's an opportunity for a woman to describe what went wrong in their previous relationship, you can listen.
You know why I feel like a lot of women feel like the man is narcissist if they are breaking up with him and things did not go the way they thought it's gonna go? It's because a lot of time, men who don't care as much about that woman, they will be a bit more selfish in that relationship. And a woman cannot admit to herself that she's not as important to a man, and she's gonna just put the blame on him for being a specific characteristic instead of admitting that he was just not that into you. Like, there's a whole movie about it.
Bet the over. Bet the over on her using toxic or narcissist. And it's just so interesting because...
Oh, if he mentions destruct and dismantle her guts one more time, I'm gonna keep on every video I react to. I'm gonna keep typing in the comment down below the same comment. Please stop saying it.
Many women say they want a
Until
man
he
to be the
stops.
leader, to lead the relationship, but then also don't want him to be controlling. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some guys out there who are narcissists, but
Yeah,
this
there
is what
are.
we also know. Women have a tendency to have this group mentality. So apparently, I guess word must have got around that calling your ex a narcissist pretty much alleviates women of taking any type of accountability, because you can't hold someone accountable who is the victim.
Who is going to take care of me? I turned 40 last year, and I never really thought about, like, I don't have kids. And now my grandma's sick, and I'm in this family group chat with 11 family members. My grandma had 8 children. She's in Chicago. All my aunties and uncles are all in Chicago. I'm in Dallas. So I'm in the group chat, and it's like, well, who's taking night shift? Grandma's in the hospital. Who's coming tonight? Who's checking her medication? Who's taking her to the doctor's office? She can't walk. Who's ordering the medical supply? I'm a little concerned because I don't have kids, and who is going to be looking out for me when I'm...
That's literally the biggest concern you have, and that's like a big reason why people have kids. Like, I don't want to grow old and nobody can take care of me. But like, the sad part about it, there's a lot of cases where even if you have kids and you think they're gonna take care of you, when you grow older, they just don't. They just put you in a place and give money so that someone else takes care of you, a random person.
Older, I've always like dated people who had kids, no problem. I just never had like that itch to have kids. And I did date someone who had a vasectomy for a long time. I'm just like having a little panic attack, and I never really thought about this before.
And you're already 40 and,
this
you
is the
never
dilemma,
thought
because
about
there's only
it?
but so many girls trips you can take. It's only but so many Sunday mimosa brunches you can go to. And what we're beginning to see come down the conveyor belt of life as these women get older and are, you know, aging out of that 30s career woman lifestyle and starting to reach a little bit older now, getting into their 40s and having to face the realization that this is what your life is going to look like for the next 20, 30 plus years. You are going to have to be independent.
I actually like the comment, Sour, who said, you plan for your retirement so you can pay for those services if you need them. You don't expect your family to take care of you. And that is in a way really true, because when you grow older and you know that you become an obligation towards your kids or grandkids or whatever, you don't feel the greatest taking away from their free time or free will, and reminding them that every day the last thing like they want to do is take care of an older person, clean an older person, whatever. Like, no, you just want to pay someone to do their job and be like, this is a transaction, you know. And I don't know, I would feel really sad if my kids would have to take care of me instead of like just enjoying their life.
Now it's on you. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of women who come to the realization and understanding that the choices that they made in the past, that short-term mentality they had, probably was not the best choices when it came to a long-term plan.
Charles, you have to understand, his name is Charles, right? Yeah. Charles needs to understand that not every woman has a choice of choosing to have kids. Some women cannot, they're sick, you know, and they can't have children. It's not like they always choose not to.
What's your body count?
I would say like 150.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, almost like 200.
Almost 200.
She belongs to the streets.
Surprising my husband with his favorite snack after work.
What you doing? Why you recording me?
How was your day?
It was pretty good. Long.
Okay. Well, I told you I had a little surprise for you, okay?
Yeah, you got the camera all in my face.
Okay, close your eyes. Don't
It
peek.
better not be nothing crazy.
Don't peek.
What is that?
Okay, open.
Oh, is that a candy? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sweet. Let's go!
Dog came through with the brownie.
I'll let you know I was thinking of you.
Yeah, you
know.
trying to get ate on.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? What?
Let me tell you, it's nothing like the small things in life that can end up making the biggest difference. Anyway, guys, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. As always, let me know what you think down in the comment section below.
Ew.
Always appreciate hearing back from you. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content and want to get more. You already know.
Oh, I thought he finished the video. I was like, we just started. What do you mean?
Until next time.
I want you to like me so much you shoot me
Did he forget that it's not the end of the video?
in the face too. Like,
But you want you
What was that?
I
That's
want
what
you
he
to
says
like
at the
me
end.
so much that if I'm trying to get out the car and you're like, no, sit your f***ing ass in the
She
car,
repeats.
and I'm
She
like,
repeats.
no, I'm getting out the car. No, you're not.
He shoots you in the foot. Yeah.
Pull your gun out. and
What,
show me,
Papa? What's
leave.
that?
I wish you would walk out the door. You already pull your gun out.
He left us, yeah. When the good guy texts you.
Good morning, beautiful. Just want to let you know I've been thinking about you all night. Last night I had such a... Wake up, you ain't sleep, ho.
Is like for me, when it comes to me and I'm going and I'm dating these guys, they want to mistreat me. But then when they go to other girls of other cultures, you know, they going above and beyond, and it's like, okay, so let me just go to the hood, because the hood already gonna go above and beyond when he comes to a girl like me, because he's gonna appreciate what I bring to the table versus a good guy who knows he has all these options. He's gonna take me for granted. So I'll just go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Take me on the adventure I deserve.
You said something really good there.
Tell me you don't deal in reality without telling me you don't deal in reality. Modern women think life is like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where if you mess up, you get to respawn and just start all over again. Did old girl just double down and tell this woman she said something good?
You know what I'm saying? Take me on the adventure I deserve.
You said something really good there.
Wow, this literally sounds like children I'm listening to. See, here's the thing she failed to mention. That man with options, he's not going to give you unlimited attention whenever you snap your fingers. He's not going to be a yes man and just give you whatever you want and do whatever you say. But Chad and Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray, they don't have a problem doing that because they operate under the guise of, I will do anything to get up in your guts. I will lie to you. I will simp
Charles?
for you. I will say and do whatever you want me to in that moment, as long as it gets me closer to getting up in your guts. But it's one thing she failed to mention. After these men have done whatever it takes and had their fun,
He didn't dismantle
they're
the
going to
guts.
play you.
He just mentioned
because
them.
that's what they
Fine.
do.
We're fine.
That's what makes them the kind of men they are.
Okay.
That's why you keep on having the same issues with those kind of men. And then after you've been digged down by the game, destroyed, dismantled, decimated, you want that same man.
Every time. I can't. Charles, for the love of God, stop saying dismantle their guts. Every time you say it, it makes me cringe so hard. And I feel physical pain. Please say something nicer. I can't anymore. Didn't you already comment once? I don't think he can. I will keep commenting every time. Every time I hear it, until eventually he will see my comment and stop. Hopefully.
From your past that before he wasn't good enough, but now you want him. But it's too late. You squandered your best years. The wall has hit you like a ton of bricks, and finally, reality has set in.
For a generation who came up with men are trash. Y'all sure do get pregnant.
Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
Looks like I'm a motherfucking 10.
Good for you.
I'm a 10. I'm
Good for
fat,
you.
but I'm a 10.
Looks-wise,
I mean, if you're fat, then are you a 10? I mean, how does that work? I don't get it. I don't get it.
A lot of you baby dads are really lucky that your baby mom is your baby mom, because the today her, the leveled up her, the what she knows now her would never. I mean, never.
People make mistakes. I'm not even here to argue that point. But this whole idea that you're trying to make it a flex because you gave a man a baby that didn't deserve a baby, but you realize now what you didn't realize then.
But you
Some
chose
things are
it.
left better not said, and you just go on with your life.
Also, like, that is so mean, because that baby is gonna grow up and then that baby will hear what you are saying about their dad. Like, that is really mean. You made the choice, sweetie. You gotta live with it.
Because the fact of the matter is, he probably had a bunch of red flags that she chose to ignore. There was some smoking gun that went off that she chose to ignore that was telling her, this ain't it. This isn't 1980 or the 90s or even the early 2000s. And at this point, if women are still choosing to be a baby mama over marrying before they carry, then they just shouldn't be mad wherever the chips end up falling.
When a man goes silent, a lot of times he's identified that arguing with you or your type of personality leads to nothing more than frustration and pain. And for my men out there, we know that we deal with enough of that every single day as stress at our jobs and everything that we take on. So as men, we're just gonna stand down in order to maintain that level of peace that we really need. Because I know, to my guys out there, nothing is gained by arguing over moot points. That is the last thing we need in our lives. Men, make sure you are finding a woman that doesn't extract from your life but enhances your life.
The same with women. Never find, like, honestly, never find a partner, whether you're a man or a woman, that takes away. Just a person that adds up, that makes you feel better and that makes you improve.
A lot of the bad, the former Instagram models are growing out of that life. They're no longer posting sexy pictures anymore. They're no longer bragging about, you know, how many men they can sleep with, what type of ballers they can pull. They're now finding religion. They're now denouncing their former life. They're now settling in. They found God.
Yeah, they grow
all
up,
of this
yeah.
stuff, right? I'm here to tell you, this is nothing new. This has been happening for centuries.
True.
The only thing that's different is it's being posted online.
Yeah.
And that's because you cannot defeat the wall. It is unbeatable, unmovable, and unavoidable. Now, I will agree with her on one part. She's right. This is not anything new. But in today's culture, what we're beginning to see happen more now than ever is modern women encouraging, promoting, and bragging about this type of behavior. Let's not get it twisted. Shame, that does not even exist anymore. What we have today is a culture of
Yeah,
women.
that is so sad that shame doesn't exist anymore. I agree. And I agree, like, they don't promote or respect anymore people or women who have shame, who are like, I honestly, it is sad. It is sad because everywhere I look, it's literally women promoting that. Everywhere I look, it is hard to stay on the road straight like that because men are supporting women who do these things, you know, and then women who don't do these things, they're like, I'm on the other side, and it's like so easy. It is so easy to just do these things and become popular, famous, get the money, get the attention, get whatever, the fame, you know? But then you're like, no, I'm going to stick to my beliefs, my morals. And it's so hard. Like every day, it's like the devil is there and it's teasing you every single day. It's honestly, it's a war.
Women who are loud and proud to be alumni of 304 University. And unlike the majority of women in the past who made a concentrated effort to separate themselves from that image because they understood that is not what men were seeking in a wife. But today, through pop culture, social media, second wave feminism, many women have adopted the idea that they can go out there, city girl it up through their 20s, and believe that a man should accept you for who you are when you're ready to settle down.
What is your body count?
11.
11, so 11 times 3, that's 33.
Huh?
You gotta multiply by 3. That's what J. Cole said.
That's so true.
Wanting a 6-foot boyfriend when their dads be like 4'11". Bruh, be humble like your mama was.
I want it to be like a Disney movie.
Oh my!
Oh man!
So that.
So hold on, what she say?
Disney movie. She want to be like.
Oh, like Cinderella.
I want to feel like a princess. I want it to. Be,
Oh, Lord.
I want it to be a surprise.
Man, so y'all gonna be like on a carriage, like riding through the
It's not.
city?
It doesn't necessarily have to be on a carriage, but you know, I want it to be strategically planned, not on the tampon aisle in the grocery store.
I'm glad my brother doesn't watch this.
And then,
Oh, I don't get it.
I really want like a ring. Like the ring is. Gotta be.
How much does the ring gotta be?
I don't want to put a price on it, but I want people to know I'm married from a distance. Like I want to know. If I put my hand here, you can see that. You don't even gotta talk to me. You know I'm married.
What about if he gives you an Airbnb instead of a ring?
Huge.
What about if he gives you a house instead of a ring?
A house instead of a ring?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I still need a ring though.
Yeah, just get that doorbell.
In a way, it's true. A house is so much more important than a ring. Like, if you want people to know that you are married, there is more ways than flashing a ring for them to know. It's by the way you behave, the way you dress, who you are walking with, holding hands next to. Like, there is so many other ways to show that you're married. Also, like, God forbid somebody actually does come and talk to you and like is interested in you. You can always say no and say you're married and just move on. Like, it just takes you 2 sentences for someone to know that you're not interested. Is it like cheaper and easier to do that than spending so much money on a ring? Gosh, people. Then wants me to share her post. When her daughter goes missing, find her yourself, Miss Independent.
Why do you think that more and more women
Wow,
are
that's
saying that they
toxic.
don't need men in their lives?
Because we're awesome and they can make their own living for themselves.
And we can reproduce babies. Just kidding, we can't.
We need men.
Yeah. Just their sperm. That's it.
Yeah.
No.
Women.
I actually do need a man more than a sperm. I literally can't carry groceries by myself. It's so hard. I can, but it's so hard. Like, I do need a man for that too.
in here want to share a situation where they're paying child support.
I'm just joking. I need him for more than.
See their children as much as they would like to.
All in all, for all my kids, I pay $1,175 a month in child support, and I have seen my twins 2 times in 9 months.
I wasn't able to really put up much of a fight in court because I was making $30 every 2 weeks.
These fathers are not deadbeat; they're dead broke.
When I speak to some men who
That is so sad. Just because they don't have money, they don't have the right to time with their kids. This really hurts. I am so sad for dads like that who really want to be a part of the child's life, but they can't because they cannot afford it.
vent their frustrations about the child support system and why they're angry, I explain to them that child support is a business. If you don't pay your child support, you're going to go to jail.
How is it that this man is paying $1,100 a month in child support but hasn't even seen his kid in any amount of time? A week, a month, a year, whatever the amount of time. And these are average, everyday, hardworking men. These aren't deadbeat dads. These aren't men who are trying to run from responsibility. These are men who are being gamed by the system and who are, in many cases, finding themselves not only being manipulated by the woman they had that child with, but also a system that does not work in their favor. This is why it's important as men today, you cannot depend on anyone else to look out for you. You got to make sure you do the work and look out for yourself, because once you do find yourself in this position, it is extremely difficult to get yourself out of it. And it really
I feel like, honestly, dads should unite and work on the equality when it comes to this concern. How women work on equality between men and women, like feminism is all up in their butts working on equality. I think men needs to work. This is the big, like, dads, this is your biggest equality move ever that you need to work on hard. Fight for it.
To show where our priorities are at as far as a society where things like this are swept under the rug and not being given the attention it deserves in order to create the change that's necessary.
Quick.
Did he work out a body?
She wants you to die. Hey, yeah, look, this bike is so fast. Go for her. Oh, you never rode a motorbike? No, I'm sure you can do it. Go do it.
Oh. Good thing I have the keys, right? It's yours.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I told you I was giving you a broom broom. What do you think?
She wants to broom, Dad. I don't know. I would be so scared. Only if I knew that he would be safe and like really taking care of his life and being careful while driving and not really obsessed with speed and living on the edge, I would not have a problem with it. But if I know that my husband or whatever, like the father of my kids, is someone who loves the thrill, I would not help. You know, I would not help. I would be scared. That just adds to my stress, because what if things, God forbid, happen bad? Then I have to raise the kids by myself, you know?
Yeah. I just bought it. You got a broom broom.
You know, gifts can be great because when someone really wants to show their appreciation and they do it right, it tells that other person just how much you really care, about how much you really think about them, and the fact that you want to see them happy. Even
but it's still a broom broom,
nothing
Charles.
to do with you. And that's a great thing.
It's a broom broom.
Anyway, guys, hit me with a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. As always.
It's a broom broom. He dies. he dies on a broom broom. That is so fake. What do you mean? Why? It's a possibility. It's a situation and a chance. Maybe this clip is fake. Maybe this couple is faking it. But it is a possibility. A woman would buy a bike for her husband. Oh my God! I just got a donation.